What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video by me, Thina.
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
What an interesting time for me for IU to make a comeback. And the reason why I say that is because I recently finished my Mister over my Patreon, where she's like the main character. She absolutely annihilated that role. I don't know how many times I've cried in that K-drama, but also like learning a lot of very interesting lessons from that as well. It's just such a beautiful story. Those who have not seen my Mister, I highly recommend it. And IU as an artist in general, she's just an angel. And to make it even better, it seems to be a collab with V from BTS, who has also shown his like personal colors with his recent project. Well, I like to call his album his project because that's what it came off to me. Like when you listen to the song in order in the album or even watch the music videos in order, it just tells a specific story from a very interesting side, like perspective. And I would assume that that's like V's perspective. He's always came off very chill to me, so his project even confirmed that more. And putting a chill member of BTS, V, alongside with IU, who I consider angelic and chill herself, I really am intrigued to see where we're gonna go with Love Wins All. I'm most likely gonna watch it 2 times. From the only thing I've seen so far are the photos, and they look very K-drama-ish. So I'm gonna assume that there is some kind of a storyline or acting being done here. So yeah, I may watch it twice. So we'll see. Let's get right with it. Here we go, y'all, with IU's Love Wins All alongside with V. Voiceover Thina here for a quick pause before we get things started. I would like to say an extra thanks to my Captain Jack Sparrows over on my Patreon for the extra support. Y'all literally keep my boat, aka my life, stay afloat along with the rest of the crew. Y'all are the savviest.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Alright, let's get it. Oh? Okay, this is giving me, what's that movie? The one where he has to be quiet? Quiet place. Wow, the piano. V's eyes. Oh, V's so cute. It feels so good to hear her again, but she always makes me want to cry. Oh, they look so cute. Be right back. I need a tissue. All right. So I just edited. I'm going to edit the part where I was crying. I think it's maybe obvious in the way I sound. I'm sorry if I sound stuffed up and just kind of voice shattery. It's just it's the music video was so beautiful alongside with the song and hearing IU again. But God, Athena, pull yourself together. Oh shit. I just said pull yourself together. I'm like about to knock over my mic. So V is doing his acting here, not doing any singing or anything, which is totally fine because when he's back, I would totally love to see him in a movie or a drama or something because his expressions and his acting was very within this. It's very convincing. I consider IU a very pro actress, even though I just saw one drama. That's enough proof for me to notice she can act her ass off. So her and V's energy matched a lot to sell a story. And this story is very interesting because there's so many elements in it that I feel show so many things. First of all, it comes off kind of dystopian-ish. It makes me think of the show on Netflix called Black Mirror, where there's a lot of kind of futuristic or dystopian shit that happens, right? But there's a specific moral or meaning behind everything or hidden layers. And I feel like there's so many hidden layers within this video alongside with the song. So they are running away in the beginning from this huge floating cube. And that's definitely it. That on its own kind of makes me think of like Alien, right? But they're running away from it, trying to hide from it. He finds this camcorder. And then when he films or when we see through the lens of the camera, we see everything is good and beautiful. And, you know, it's not destroyed and dystopian like how we see in the current times. I believe that is current, right? Where we're seeing them running. So there's that. They're going through their thing, running away from this cube while also trying to live their lives together and just celebrate. And in the end, you know, they're in the bride suit and the groom suit. The cube catches up to them. I wonder what's with V's one eye. Like, I don't know. There has to be some meaning behind that. Maybe I'll catch more, or maybe I won't. I don't know. After the second watch, but it's interesting how they're both like he's fighting at this cube. He's brought down on his back, on his behind because he's done with fighting with it or put all his energy into it. And IU comes behind him, hugs him, but also covers over the eye, one of his eyes that's a different color, and they're just waiting for the cube to suck them up, and the last thing that floats is the clothes. And there's something very depressing but beautiful about that, because it's like it's depressing because they're seemingly not a part of the world anymore, and they were running away for so long while trying to live their lives at the same time, like trying to escape the cube for so long while trying to live their lives at the same time. But the beautiful part is the clothes floating like that. It looks free. It almost represents freedom. So yeah, it's depressing and beautiful at the same time. And then seeing it floating on top of a whole pile of clothes, that brings me another perspective that like we all have been birthed at one point in our lives, right? Like we were born, and there's the inevitable day where we won't be in this earth anymore. We won't be a part of this world anymore. That's inevitable, which a lot of people are, very fearful about. Like I definitely want to vouch for it. Like these 3 butterflies in my hands represent the 3 times I almost lost my life in 2015 because of lupus. But what I have learned in life and what I feel that is said in this video is that if you live every day with love in your life, love wins all. Your life is fulfilled. Whether you have reached a goal or not, or earn your dream house or have your dream job or become rich or whatever it is that you want in this world. Whatever you do, if you have the intent of love on your side and in your heart, that wins all, no matter what. That's how I feel. Okay. It's shaky voice Dina today, y'all. Let's watch this video again. If there is an ending credit, I'll get to it after the second watch. This was a lot for me to take emotionally. And plus, again, I used vocals. Like, right when her vocals came in, I was like, I know I likely will cry. Here we go. I wonder why the lip ring. Maybe it's just her style. I'm just always going to assume that there's some kind of like intent behind certain things. Like, you know, V's different color eye. The song is so beautiful, and gosh, and the way she sings. See, she doesn't have the ring anymore, right? And the cuts. Yeah, and he doesn't have the one eye like that. Gosh. Oh, he's so adorable. The way she sings this freaking part. I wonder why these people are faceless. There must be a reason behind that too. Let me see that again. So, that's very interesting that the photo is the dystopian cells. Gosh damn, the way she sings that part. Will you courageously set with me? Look at his acting, this rage. Run away from necessity. Very till death do us part with the groom and bride thing. See, it seems like, oh, they're burning. The way she sings and seeing them lifting, cameras, batteries die, the floating clothes. Gosh. I'm telling you, it's such a beautiful and sad video. Love wins all. Okay, I'm gonna let it play through to make sure that I didn't like... Okay, there's like literally only 2 seconds left. Okay, yeah, that's just the credits. Okay. I'm so serious that every time I hear IU's vocals, it always makes me feel emotional in some kind of way. Even like her songs are not, like, I would assume not intended to be sad. Like Lilac. Y'all, I mean, y'all IU fans know the song Lilac. It's a very uppity-ish song. It's not sad. It's not sad like a lot of her other songs. But yet, I think it's just the beauty in her vocals and how she sings is what brings me to tears. With Love Wins All, it brings me to tears because of everything that I said. I am still thinking about what V's eye being a different color meaning and her covering in that one. Okay, that there has to be some tie-in with the whole different eyes. Some kind of tie-in with what you see in the dystopian world, like, you know, what you saw in the beginning versus what you see in the lens, because that's 2 different views as well, right? So I would think that that represents these 2 different eye colors. And what I found interesting is when they put on the whole bride and groom suit, they look really cute together too. Like for the story, perfect casting. But we see them go into the photo booth with the camera, which is another kind of thing with the lens, right? So when we see the photos being dropped after they take it, you see their dystopian selves in the printed picture versus what we see in the lens early in the camcorder. Everything looked good, you know. Like, I don't think she had her ring anymore in the cuts, and V was all cleared up and his eyes weren't 2 different colors. So I find that very interesting. I feel like it's mixing not wanting to escape the inevitable versus accepting the inevitable at the same time. That's how I feel. And at the end, I feel like when V takes the thing, it's like trying to fight that cube. And then he, you know, loses energy and like is waiting for the cube to take them. And she's hugging him. That's very till death do us part, bride and groom like for me. I didn't realize it the first watch. And then when she covers the one eye, I feel like she's almost covering the one eye is almost, I don't know, I could be reaching, but I feel like that's almost an act of being like accepting the inevitable as the inevitable happens. And at least they had beautiful, yeah, okay. Y'all who watch the video and have your own little theories, feel free to write in the comments below what you think, because I do still read all comments. I don't care how big or not big my channel gets, I do still read comments. Because I am very interested. Well, first of all, I don't know everything, and I like getting trivia of things I don't know. And second of all, I love opinions. With something like a video, art, music in general, I love opinions. So I would love to hear what y'all think, if you heard what I thought, and if I'm like somewhat, well, I guess my theories is anywhere near legitimate, or if I'm completely off. Either or, I would love to hear your perspective. I really do feel like one of the strong messages of the song, from the way I perceive it, from my own life experiences, death is inevitable. Forever is not inevitable. But what can be ongoing are to others. What's that quote? They say that when somebody passes, you don't ask how much money this person made, you ask if they made an impact on people. Or I think that's where I'm getting here. I feel like I'm doing a lot of like switching back and forth, but when you give me a music video with that many little elements in there along with the song like this, I'm gonna go into talking to y'all through camera mode a lot. So yeah, I just feel like it definitely is whatever you go through in your life, and whenever that time comes when you're not a part of this world and your life is not going anymore, it'll be okay as long as you have love in your heart, love in your intentions. Love wins all. The goodness gracious. Freaking applause to IU, freaking applause to V, freaking applause for just the way, the cinematography of this video. I just feel like it, that alongside with just the beautiful haunting vocals IU married together so perfectly. No pun intended, considering there was a bride and groom. Okay. Sorry for being all shaky voice in this video. I couldn't help it. But if you checked out my reaction to IU's Love Wins All music video featuring V, thank you very much. I hope you have a great day. And until the next video coming up, peace.